Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a bookshelf organization / bookshelf tour video. But before we get too far into the intro, I want to say thank you to today's sponsor of this video, Parade. We will talk about them here in just a moment. So it's been almost 6 months since we moved into our apartment, and I'm tired of my shelves already. I don't like the way they look. I think I was like in a really big hurry to get my books on my bookshelves and like have my books out because it had been such a long time since I had my bookshelves together, so I was kind of like rushing around. So I feel like I put them together like very haphazardly. So I feel like now that I've had time to look at them, I don't love them. Like, I don't think the organization is necessarily bad, but I definitely want to move things around and I want to kind of like organize the books a little differently. I feel like it could be prettier, I guess. And I have a stack of books that I actually need to put away that have been read that I'm keeping at the moment, unless I decide to unhaul them at a later date. But for right now, they are staying. So I need to find room on my bookshelves. Yeah, I'm going to take you all along on my reorganization journey, I guess, hopefully. I have no real idea what I'm doing today, so this is going to be kind of wild. Hopefully it's not really boring and annoying for you all to watch, because I have no idea what my plan is. Alright, let's talk about today's sponsor. Parade is an inclusive, community-driven, and sustainable underwear and loungewear brand. One of the first things I ever noticed about Parade is when you go online, you see so many different shapes and sizes represented on the models. It's such an incredible feeling to go onto a website and see your own body type represented and actually see how the product will look on your body instead of just guessing and hoping that the fit is gonna be correct. I'm currently wearing the Lush Sculpt Plunge Longline Bralette in 8-ball, and this is the most comfortable bralette I have ever worn. It literally conforms to my body, and it is a buttery soft. It's made from this comfy lush rib material sourced from trees, and it has this incredible texture designed to softly hug your curves, and I can definitely attest to that. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. I actually own the same bralette in another color called Potion, and it's this beautiful teal color. I want one in every single color. I want to be able to wear it every single day. Now, Parade is actually having a summer sale. It starts June 1st and goes to July 5th. So you actually have plenty of time to go and check things out. You can use the code ErinMegan50 and you'll get 50% off. There are some limited edition collections that Parade has currently, like Pasta Parade and Dusk Till Dawn. So those will be selling out fairly soon. If you want to check them out and get something from those collections, I highly recommend doing that soon. So if you're in the market for some new underwear or loungewear, I highly recommend checking out Parade. Again, you can use my code ErinMegan50 to get 50% off site-wide. Thank you so much to Parade for sponsoring this video. I appreciate the love and support for my channel. And of course, I recommend checking out Parade. They are incredible. So how this is currently set up right now is the top shelf is all my book of the month books. These are all horror books that I really like. My ultimate favorites are on my coffin, but these are like also favorites, I guess. I don't know. Then the next shelf is thrillers, and then the shelf below that is YA and middle grade, and then the bottom shelf, which is probably not going to be touched, is my all-time favorite manga. This is where things start to get a little chaotic because this is where like the leftover books kind of were. I didn't have a real plan for them. But at the top here is romance, graphic novels, and then more horror. And then the horror continues to the second shelf. And then there's some manga. Some more manga, mainly Junji Ito is right here, which I want to display my Junji Itos differently, so that is definitely going to be fixed today. Second to last shelf is again more manga, and then the bottom shelf is split with books that just needed a place and my shelves were already done at the time, and then arcs that I have to read. So the bottom shelf's kind of a mess. So this shelf is definitely not as nice as that one is. I felt like this one was kind of just like the leftovers. So I don't know what to do, but I'm hoping to like reorganize a bit today. Let's get into reorganizing and making my shelves look pretty.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck. Can't stop. Unplug. Feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Okay, so I think I've organized it like as good as it's gonna get. I don't think I can do too much with the limited room I have. I want to be able to use them as much as possible to use the optimal storage amount. So I can't display too many books and make them super duper pretty, but I think I got a lot of it more organized, a little bit better, and I don't know, I think I like it a little bit more, and I do like some of the changes I made. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I think that's as good as I can do for the time being, which is fine. I like my shelves. I think they look nice. I think they look very like neat and clean, which is what I care about. So now it's time for the fun part where I take you through my shelves and show you all the books that I own on my red shelves. So the top shelf is all of my red book of the months that I have kept. So over here in my little display area is my Simone St. James, which I have The Sundown Motel, Murder Road, The Broken Girls, and the Book of Cold Cases. Those are the 4 that I've gotten from Book of the Month, and I love Simone St. James, so I felt like she should be on display since she is like my favorite author. Well, she's one of my favorite authors. Then we have 2 Taylor Adams. I have No Exit and The Last Word. I really loved both. All books that are turned this way are for the SMP boycott. Unfortunately, some books have been turned around, so we do not talk about them right now. Then we have A History of Wild Places. I have 2 Lisa Jewells right here. The Night She Disappeared and Then She Was Gone. And then I have my Isabel Cañas, I have Riley Sager right here. The only 3 that I've kept from Book of the Month are Lock Every Door, Survive the Night, and The Only One Left, because those are the 3 that I liked that I got from Book of the Month. So those are the ones I've kept. Then I have the Writing Retreat, and then moving on to like the next section, I have Daisy Darker, White Horse, The Paris Apartment, Long Bright River, Just Another Missing Person, Bright Young Women, What Lies in the Woods, The Other Black Girl, Arsenic and Adobo, The Ex-Hex, People We Meet on Vacation, and then I displayed Red, White, and Royal Blue because that is like a favorite romance of mine and I really liked it a lot. And I don't know, I loved it, so I want to display it. So there it is. The next shelf, which is mostly horror, I will move this one. These are all my Anya Alborns that I have. Anya Alborn stack. I have Brother, Apart in the Dark, The Devil Crept In, Within These Walls, Seed, The Neighbors, Shuddering, The Bird Eater, and If You See Her. And then I displayed my beautiful edition of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley because I love this book. How beautiful its little black edges are. I love it so much, so I definitely wanted that one on display. But then I have I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Night's Edge. Then I have this stack that has The Country Will Bring Us No Peace, No One Gets Out Alive, Let the Right One In, The Winter People, Psycho, The Laws of the Skies, A Head Full of Ghosts, Come Closer, Tear, To Be Devoured, and My Haunted Home. These are some horror, like some, well, I was going to say some smaller. I mean, we have two like really giant books right there, so I guess not. But like these are some of the horror books that I've like really enjoyed. And then moving on, we have A History of Fear, Rouge. We have some T. King Fishers, A House with Good Bones, What Moves the Dead, The Hollow Places. Then I have my Grady Hendrix books, which is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, My Best Friend's Exorcism, Horror Store. Then I have River Woman, River Demon right here, Jackal, House of Cotton, Delicate Condition, The September House. And then if you move this little guy, sorry, you can't really see the books there because that's there. Then we have When Darkness Loves Us, Fever Dream, Dead Relatives, Hold Back the Tide, I Who Have Never Known Men, Tampa, Hellbound Heart, Now You're One of Us, Bone White, A Dowry of Blood, The Vanishing, Pinata, and Boys in the Valley. I feel like some of them could be classified as different like subgenres or different genres. Like I Who Have Never Known Men could be in like if I had like a sci-fi dystopian section going on, which I don't. I don't have that. It could also go in like a literary section if I had that, but I don't. This next shelf is mostly thrillers. I think I have some mysteries with it just because I don't have a mystery section. So mostly thrillers, a little bit of mystery. But we have Bathhouse, Cherish Farah, The Last Thing to Burn, The House Across the Lake, Good Rich People, The Trap. Then here we have like The Christmas Appeal, which is obviously a mystery. The Good Son, Dark Places, The Housemaid, Local Woman Missing, Before You Knew My Name, Stillhouse Lake, Whale Fall, Saving Noah, Kill for Me, Kill for You, Night Watching, Creep, The Butcher, Strange Sally Diamond, As the Wicked Watch, Tear Me Apart, Autumn Bleeds into Winter, You, True Crime Story, Verity, Out, The Overnight Guest, Pretty Girls, The One, the only book by Riley Sager I have in a paperback, which I need to change, but Final Girls, Into the Darkest Corner, An Unwanted Guest, Lying Next to Me, The Butterfly Garden, His and Hers, Run on Red, and then I have my little section of Lisa Jewels right here because I love Lisa Jewell. None of This Is True, The Family Upstairs, I Found You, and Watching You. So these are all the ones that I've read that aren't from Book of the Month. So I have 2 Book of the Months up there, and the rest of my Lisa Jewels are down here. Then down here I displayed the Hunger Games because I absolutely love the Hunger Games. It's like my favorite series, especially YA series of all time. I absolutely love this series. But behind it I have more YA that I love, like Delicious Monsters, Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, Horrid, Tastes Like Candy, My Dearest Darkest, This Delicious Death. So I have those all together. And then I have my Tiffany D. Jacksons, so The Weight of Blood, Allegedly, Monday's Not Coming. I have the two Mina and the Undead and Mina and the Slayers right here. I have the third book, I just haven't read it yet. Then I have And the Trees Crept In, The Woods Are Always Watching, There's Someone Inside Your House, Too Scared to Sleep. This is my collection of Goosebumps. I'm missing, I actually don't know how many I'm missing. I don't know how much I have, actually. I know I don't have them all, but I'm missing a few. These are like the original Goosebumps. Like these are mine from when I was like younger, like when I was a kid. So I've kept all of them and I need to add to it. Obviously you can tell they're mine because there's like distressing and rips and stuff like that. Then we have Ace of Spades, The Honeys, Nothing More to Tell, The Hate You Give, Hide and Seeker, Clown in a Cornfield, Gallant, The Cellar, That's Not My Name, Betty Bites Back. And these are my scary stories to tell in the dark. These are my originals as well. Like I got them when I was younger at the Scholastic Book Fair. So I've kept my originals. They are beaten and terrible condition because I've read them 1,000 times. But yeah, I love them and I'm not getting rid of like my originals. So then I have Coraline. I feel like this bar is kind of in the way. I have a Christopher Pike in there too, but I have like Call Waiting, The Babysitter, Deadly Date, Hit and Run, The Girlfriend, The Wrong Number, The Boy Next Door, The Secret Admirer, The Stepsister, The New Girl, Killer's Kiss, Switched, The Best Friend, All Night Party. Like I have a ton of Fear Streets. They're all different like versions too and different like types. I feel like it's really bright so you can't really tell because the lighting's not great, but like these ones are really shiny too, so I think that doesn't help. Then another Silent Night, and then these are like The Nightmare Hour and The Haunting Hour from R.L. Stine, which are like short story things. This is like my hardest section to show because my chair is right here, but this is like my favorite manga. This is Erased down here, which is like probably my favorite series of all time, and of course Death Note, which is probably also one of my favorite series of all time. Obviously these are all my favorites, but these are the black edition of Death Note. Then I have PTSD Radio right here, which you can barely see. This is the Flowers of Evil, the omnibus editions, Sweat and Soap, which I love Sweat and Soap. Ew, my voice cracked. And then you have my Blood on the Tracks and Orange complete collection. So again, just manga that like I absolutely adore and absolutely love down here. I didn't change anything about this, and this is just because I love all of these with like my entire soul, and they're not getting moved because I want them all in one spot. Okay, and then this top shelf is some romance, and it's kind of a mishmash of things. This is like a little Lego heart that Justin bought me and I built the other day. I have Happy Place by Emily Henry, Practical Magic, The Rules of Magic, The Love Hypothesis, Love on the Brain, Beach Read, Book Lovers, It Happened One Summer, Hook, Line, and Sinker, Fake It Till You Bake It, Take a Hint, Danny Brown, You Had Me at Hola, Spanish Love Deception, Icebreaker, Duke Actually, The Holiday Swap, Nick and Noelle's Christmas Playlist. I have The Sad Ghost Club 1 and 2, Sheets, Garlic and the Vampire, and Garlic and the Witch. Then down here is where horror comes back because I had too many horror books and not enough space over there. So I have Chlorine, Foe, Midnight on Beacon Street, Bloom, Out There Screaming, Creatures of Passage, Whispers Down the Lane. Okay, in this stack we have episode 13. This is Unboxed by Brianna Morgan. Then the rest are all Keelan Patrick Burke right here. This is Sour Candy, The Tent, Blanky, Jack and Jill, Dead Leaves, We Live Inside Your Eyes, Kin. Then I have Camp Slasher, This is Halloween, Mary, Krampus. Then I have some short little novella horror right here, Nothing But Blackened Teeth, which I did not like, but I'm keeping for the cover. Comfort Me with Apples, Carmela, My Sister the Serial Killer, which also could go in thriller technically, and In the Miso Soup. Then I have my small Stephen King collection because I don't love Stephen King, but I have Carrie, The Long Walk, Needful Things, Rose Madder, The Shining, and Different Seasons is right here. The Ruins, We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I displayed All Is Well by Mona Awad because I love this cover so freaking much. It's so beautiful. Then I have Devil's Hill, The Halloween Grindhouse, The House on Moon Creek Avenue, Dark Harvest, Halloween Fiend, Haunted Nights, Skins, Wormwood, The Switch House, True Crime, The Bell Chime. Things have gotten worse since we last spoke, which I'm also keeping solely for the cover even though I didn't love the book. The Necrophiliac, I have these two which you can't see because the spines are just like these actual spines. 3 Days in the Pink Tower and Goddess of Filth. Those are those two. Empire of Wild, Nightmare, The Between, Stranger Things Happen, Stolen Tongues, The Nightmare Girl. Then down here I have The Rotting Within, Katie, Antioch, Camp Slaughter, Secret Santa. This is where manga becomes a big factor. The next like 3 shelves are all manga. I have Happiness, volumes 1 through 10. I have Girl from the Other Side, volume 1. I have other volumes, I just haven't read them. Rose in Blood, volumes 1 through 4. Miruko-chan, volume 1. Again, I have more volumes, just haven't read them. Killing Stalking 1 through 3. I also have other volumes, I just haven't read them. Rochi, volumes 1 and 2. I also have other volumes of that I haven't read. This is where my Junji Ito collection is. I have Twisted Visions, which is like an art book. I have Cat Diary, which is the special edition. Then I fixed to have Uzumaki facing the front because Uzumaki is my favorite. Then I have Smashed, Shiver, Deserter, Remina is right there. Mimi's Tales of Terror, Fragments of Horror, Venus in the Blind Spot, Liminal, Censor, Tombs, Love Sickness, Frankenstein, Black Paradox, No Longer Human, the original Cat's Diary, like the paperback edition, and the Dissolving Classroom right here. I have more Junji Ito, I just haven't read it yet, so it's not in my shelves yet. Then I have Island in a Puddle, volumes 1 through 5, which is the same author who wrote Erased. I really enjoyed this series as well. I have 1 through 6 of Something's Wrong with Us. I have more volumes, just haven't read them. Then I have Box of Light, volumes 1 and 2. Can't Stop Cursing You, volume 1, which I have more of, just haven't read. Volumes 1 through 7 of Spy Family, which I also have more, I just haven't read them yet. Volumes 1 through 6 of Love and Heart, also have more, haven't read them yet. Have the entire series of Happy Sugar Life, volumes 1 through 10. And then I have this all-in-one Death Note edition, which is like gigantic. Like it's literally an all-in-one, like the whole series just in this little thing. And I just wanted it because it's cool. Then I have the complete deluxe series of Monster. I have Blue Flag volumes 1 through 8, except I'm missing volume 3. I just never was able to buy it, and I'm still missing it. I have Citrus volumes 1 through 10, Ghostly Things volumes 1 through 3, Midnight Secretary volumes 1 through 3. I also have more of them, I just haven't read them yet. Volumes 1 through 5 of After the Rain. Miscellaneous ones, like I have Sadako-san and Sadako-chan. Fangs volume 1. I have volume 2, haven't read it. My Dear Curse Casting Vampirus volume 1. Call of the Night volume 1. I have volume 2, haven't read it. Then I have My Boss is a Giant. He manages my every need with enormous skill. Love, a Kitten, and a Salty Dog. Volumes 1 through 3 of Fangirl, the manga edition. Volumes 1 and 2 of The Red Thread. Then volumes 1 through 6 of Wotakoi. And very lastly is this small little pile right here, which I didn't know what to do with. I'm trying to like organize my bookshelves as I'm going, but these are kind of like just random. I have a nonfiction, I'm Glad My Mom Died. The Berry Pickers, which I feel like is more like general fiction. My Dark Vanessa, which I also kind of feel like is general fiction. The Clinic, which is a thriller, but I didn't really have room for it. And then The Quiet Tenant, which is also a thriller, but I don't have any room for it. So this is kind of like nonfiction, general fiction, thriller, I guess. And then those piles over there are arcs that I haven't read yet. And that's where they live. It's really embarrassing and bad, but I don't have anywhere else to put them. They don't fit on my TBR shelves, so. And then for my coffin, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. It hasn't changed since the last few times I did my bookshelf tour, but I'll give you another little glimpse at it. The two first shelves are pretty much dedicated to Darcy Coates, but I have The Haunting of Ashburn House, The Haunting of Lee Harker, Gallows Hill, Where He Can't Find You, The Whispering Dead, The Ravenous Dead, The Twisted Dead, Voices in the Snow, Secrets in the Dark, Whispers in the Mist, Silence in the Shadows, The Carrow Haunt, House of Shadows, House of Secrets, The Fullcroft Ghost, Craven Manor, Dead of Winter, Hunted, Small Horrors, Quarter to Midnight, From Below, Dead Lake, The Haunting of Gillespie House, The Haunting of Blackwood House, Parasite, The House Next Door, The Haunting of Rookwood House. So that is my entire Darcy Coates collection. Yeah, I'm a Darcy fanatic, what can I say? But then we get into other favorites. So I have Bad Cree, Goth, Battle Royale. Then right here I have Small Spaces, Dead Voices, Dark Waters. I'm missing the fourth one, but I own the other three of the little quartet. You can barely see it because it's so shiny, but there they are. Small Spaces, Dead Voices, Dark Waters, Cirque Berserk, Dear Laura, Gone to See the Riverman, Pen Pal, The Haunting of Maddie Clare, Come With Me, Moon of the Crusted Snow, Confessions, Penance, Year of the Witching, Nest of Nightmares, Slewfoot, Cackle, Such Sharp Teeth, The Return, Black Sheep, The Last House on Neela Street, House of Hunger, The Nothing Man, Shiver, Tender as the Flesh, The Appeal, They Never Learn, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, Near the Bone, The Decagon House Murders, Rosemary's Baby. And then at the very, very bottom is Mexican Gothic, Venco, Earthlings, White Smoke, The Good House, and The Guest List. And that is my coffin. And that, my friends, is my red bookshelf tour, organization, whatever. Like, I did some reorganizing, but it's mainly like a tour. I hope you all enjoyed seeing my red books. I know you all kind of were interested after I showed you every book on my TBR, so I wanted to do like the other side of that video and show you all of my red books. So hopefully you found this fun and entertaining and exciting and interesting. I don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if there are any other videos that you would like to see from me that are about like my bookshelves or my own books or whatever. Like if there's any other like questions you have, or you know, whatever, leave me a comment down below and I will try to get it done. Another big thank you to Parade for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I also have a Patreon link down in the description box. We can become friends, talk about books, horrifying books, thrilling books, romance books, manga, all that good fun stuff. And with that being said, I hope you are having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!